starter?
Okay, yeah, it's good practice. I haven't talked to you guys since post game. After watching the film, very pleased with a lot of the game. Felt like we really did some good things in all sides. One of the more complete games we've played in a while. So very pleased. Offensively, did some really good things. Defensively, and certainly special teams. So it was a great effort by all sides. Good start to the week today. Gave the players off yesterday. Got back at it today, and we'll have some good work days here in the next couple, and then getting ready for Tennessee.
I don't know if you saw, but the NCAA is going to be hopefully paying players for their likeness. Have you seen that story, and if so, what are your thoughts on that?
Yeah, I hopefully it's progress in the right direction. I don't know. I'll continue to let the smart people make those decisions and work on that and get all the kinks ironed out. So it'll be good.
Are you generally in favor of that? Or?
I think it's progress. There's just so much to work out. Again, that I don't have time to even put my arms around it. But all four of the kids, seems like there would definitely be some questions I would have, as to. I know the people I'm dealing with, and so, I guess, we'll see where it goes. I have no idea, how it'll work, but we'll see.
Mark, can you just talk about Lynn after the game on Saturday said that his freshman year he was even selfish and how he's just grown throughout the last 3 years. In your eyes, how have you just seen him progress?
Oh, I see progress every day from him, and he's growing, and he's always been a competitor. He's always, felt like, to me, I always felt like he was there to help the team win. I think just maturing, that's just a general process for us as coaches and as organization to help young men grow up in all areas of their life. And I've seen a lot of growth in Lynn, and I'm very proud of him.
What does Lynn doing this, out of position, it's something he's familiar with, but out of position as far as a recruit, do for you as far as positives when you're out on the recruiting trail? Like, what can you kind of?
Well, I don't know other than to just utilize each individual skill set the best we can and put our team in a position to be successful. And that's all we're trying to do is just help the team win. And, we felt like that was the best option. And, so far he's really done a great job.
You made a comment last night on the radio show that had considered early in his career maybe doing some defense. Was that thought as a two-way play?
Yeah, not even early in the career. Even this summer, him, he's always like, when am I going to play some DB? And I said, hey, this year of all years, I said I could certainly use you, but it's really hard as you're trying, early in camp and at the beginning of the season, as you know how extremely hot it is, and you're trying to just get him a few reps. He doesn't like coming off the field for a play. So if you're playing offense, defense, and all the special teams that he does, it gets hard to balance that, even to practice. So it's just hard to do. I'm pretty sure with just maybe a few segments of practice, if you just gave him some general, ideas of middle third or half field or quarters or things of that nature, you could probably throw him out there and he'd be effective. I don't think there's any doubt. But just all the nuances that come with it, I think it's hard.
If you had a guy that he compares to that's just, you could label a football player.
Yeah, it's hard. I can't think of, I've been around some great players, as you know. I don't know. The versatility. I'm not saying he's Sean Taylor, because Sean was 6'3" and a freak, but Sean was weird in that he could play wide receiver, he could play corner, he could have played safety, he could have played linebacker, and that was very rare. But Lynn is one of the most versatile players I've been around in a long time. Like I said, really, I don't know if people can fully appreciate what he's doing at quarterback as far as the operation of it. There's a lot of moving parts there, a lot of things, a lot of motion, a lot of, which way's the line going, where are your reads, and there's a lot to it. and he, you know, makes it look easy for the most part.
Mark, you got those freshman outside backers on Saturday. Are there other positions that you think that those young guys can help you at as you play with those 4 games?
Yeah, I think, you know, we've had some of the guys. Taj, you know, has been in and out of it all week. MJ, same thing. You know, all those defensive backs. We will try to use those guys in, you know, 2, 3, 4 games as the season goes on when we can.
Calvin Taylor got recognized this week. Do you feel like he's the type of year he has kind of been under the radar, and people are just now beginning to recognize what kind of season he's having?
It has, and he was a great example. I talked to the team about it today with Calvin, and you know, just, you know, he's a guy you just appreciate so much. We got him here, wasn't heavily recruited at all. Got here completely redshirted the first year, no thought of playing him because he needed to develop in so many areas. The next year, really, you might as well call it another redshirt because he was just developing. You know, he was not ready to play in games. And, you know, maybe by his third, you'll have to ask him, I don't remember, but I don't even think too many into his third. But the last 2 years, of course, he's a mainstay for us and an every down player. And this year, he's taking his game to a whole nother level. And, you know, last year, you know, it was one of those things where you could always count on to be in the right place at the right time, always doing, you know, trying to do the right things. But now this year he's taking it to a whole nother level and making a big impact and making some impact plays. So just so proud of him and what he's done and the growth that he's had.
When you first came here, you talked about it's not just recruiting, it's also development.
Yeah.
Once you get them here, you got to develop them.
Yeah.
And we talk about Josh Allen in that respect. Does Calvin fit that bill as well?
Absolutely. Again, you know, we use Josh as the poster child for that because he went, you know, so high. But really, why not use Calvin? Because here's a guy that completely flew under the radar. And we went and looked at him and worked, you know, and saw him working out. And he said, you know, here's a big guy with so much length, you know, possibly played offensive line, maybe defensive line. And then, you know, as he got here, he just was getting better and better and very conscientious, just about doing the right things, about developing. You know, if we give them the medicine, they got to take it. And, you know, he's a perfect example of that.
Everybody good? Anybody else?